Hello everyone. So in today's video we will check about how to retrieve the values from the database to our Python output screen. And before we go ahead, just the option over here, that is user accounts. So as I said, that by default user will be root and there will be no password. But in case if you are interested, then you can create a new user account also, okay, by giving username, host name, password, and everything. And also the privileges like data side or structure side, you can select all these options and everything. And then you can click on this go button and it will obviously create a user accounts. Okay, now back to this home page of this server 127.0.0.1. So we have already created many database. Suppose recently we created test 29 actually. Okay, that is our database. Okay, so we will click on that database and then we will give one name. For example, the name will be student, and it will have 4 columns, for example. So we will click on the create button. So obviously it will ask you that name of the first column, then name of the second column, maybe name of the third column and the fourth column. And here obviously if you think this is integer value for sure, then you can use data type as integer. Otherwise varchar you can use for this integer as well as the string. So we'll do one thing. We will write varchar for all the 4, and then we will if you want, okay, if you want, you can click on this preview SQL also, and you will find the SQL query, something like this. Okay, just in case if you want to check, then only. Otherwise click on the save button. Okay, valid length, yeah. Okay, so here you want ID or 20 length maximum. Suppose name also 20, semester also 20, city also 20, like this much fields you have to enter. Okay, and then click on save. Okay, so now we have created 4 columns. Okay, now we are going to insert the record using this option insert. Okay, suppose ID will be 100, name will be Mayank or something like this, third semester, and city will be Mumbai. Okay, and we'll click on this go button. So one record is inserted. You all can see one row is inserted. Suppose one more thing, 101 ID, name will be Prakash or something. Okay, and semester, second semester, for example, and Pune city, suppose, for example, and go. So we are done with the 2 rows, and in case if you want, then you can check also, you can click on this database. Okay, and here you will find all the options, like database name of the database is what, student. Okay, and it has a column name or column heading as ID, name, Sam, and city. And then ID 100, which we have just now entered only. And now back to our Python program. So obviously in my previous 2 videos, we talk about mysql connectivity using the host, user, and password. But we have one more parameter, that is the name of the database, and name of the database is test 29. If everything is going perfectly, then obviously we will get message as connection established successfully. Then we require cursor object obviously to execute any SQL operation. And one simple and basic SQL operation is select star from the table name. In our case, the table name is what, student. So we are storing our answer in this, and then obviously using the cursor object, we are executing that variable. Okay, and then we are fetching all the records and we are storing in the result variable. So using for loop, we are printing row 0, row 1, row 2, or row 3, or you can say that ID, name, Sam, and city. And why we are using %s? Because obviously we have selected varchar. If you are going to select integer, okay, then use %d. And here you all can see there is one more print statement, that is print ID, name, Sam, and city. This is just for the decoration purpose, that initially you will find all those headings and then you will find the values. And suppose if something goes wrong in this part, okay, then try block will jump to except block. And also because of the exception handling, we know meaning of the finally block. If still connection is there, it will close the connection and it will print resources are what, now released. So control S and F5. See, connection done and 100 and 101, that name, semester, city also, and resources are also not released. So this is how you can retrieve the data from your XAMPP, PHP MyAdmin, MySQL to your Python program output screen. Thank you everyone.